Yo, 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 yo. We are back at it. It is Thursday night. Welcome to the No PC show. We're going to get right into it. I guess everybody's been talking about Kanye, and I kind of put it off because, a lot of people acting like this is the first time they ever heard that slavery was a choice. If this is your first time hearing that, really, we really need to wake up, black people. Wake up. People have been saying that forever. And people like the Candace Owens that we talked about the other day that Kanye heard say it. White people have been saying it. Even Tommy Sotomayor, he said it 4 years ago. Hannity and all these other people are constantly spewing nonsense like that. Kanye's not crazy. Kanye is lost. And if you've ever had a friend that lost a mother and saw the behavior, you would recognize the same behavior in Kanye. I put together a little video slideshow thing at the end of the show, and maybe hopefully everybody will get to the end of the show and they'll watch it. And this video is of Kanye and his mother when he was younger, when he was coming up. And there's a song, and the song is called Pinocchio Theory. And in that song, he talks about the relationship with his mother, the things that motivated him, and the things that he kind of blames himself a little bit for what happened to his mother, even though it was not his fault. He kind of pushed a belief in a lifestyle, and we've made it and we've chased this American dream. But now she's gone, and none of that makes a difference because now he just wants to be a real boy, like Pinocchio. He wants to go back to that life he had, that system he had that surrounded him, that kept him in check. You see this dude on TV all the time. This dude be looking lost. Prime example of having everything and miserable. So he makes this statement, slavery was a choice. And I don't think he meant it that way. I think the way he said it was improper. And Van on TMZ, that's my guy Van, he stepped up. And he told him, hey, I don't think you're thinking at all. I meant to load that, but I didn't get a chance to load it because I updated my system. And when you change the system, everything goes haywire. So I was just happy to get on tonight and be able to do something with you guys. So Van calls him on him because he's talking about this, am I thinking free? And Van said, I don't think you're thinking at all, brother. I think you're being irresponsible with your rhetoric because, one, it's not factual. Two, you're saying it to all these people, and your responsibility level is different. Yeah, you got in that position, you earned that position, and you're a genius, and we love you, but you can't spew that nonsense across the airwaves because you got a lot of other generation that really doesn't understand the effects of slavery and the type of slavery that exists tonight or now. It's a mental slavery. And we're all part of that. And that's what I think he was trying to say. How is it that we continue to fall in line with this mental slavery? And nobody can deny that part. Kanye's got him talking. I don't know what it is with Daz threatening the man. Daz, get your shit together. We always want to do this pile on thing, and it irritates me about black folks because you talk all that craziness when it comes to other black folks. Somebody needs to be trying to help this dude. This dude is around these Kardashians, and they destroy everything. Every man that's been in that family destroyed. But this guy needs somebody backing him, not so much attacking him, pulling him to the side. Van did the right thing. He called him on the stuff in front of America. So get that straight, and then somebody else needs to be able to come in and pull him, Jay or whatever. Or maybe he just went so far over the edge that Jay don't even want to deal with him. But we just don't do that with Kanye. You know, they're back on this R. Kelly thing. Mute R. Kelly. I'm not joining the mute R. Kelly thing for what? Everybody saw it. Everybody saw the video. He should have been locked up for that. You're not going to come back 15, 20 years later and bring that up. And if you do, since you all gung-ho and all these black stars, you're so gung-ho to get on it, mute Hollywood. Boycott Hollywood. We always want to boycott shit that doesn't help, that doesn't mess with our money. How about mute Starbucks? How about getting some balls on that? How about coming out and saying, screw you, Starbucks. We're not going to participate in buying your coffee. And we're not going to accept any little deals like these brothers. Hey, they going to get their money. First thing, I would make Starbucks say out front, what you giving me? Oh, it's an undisclosed amount, and we're going to give you money for your education to pursue your bachelor's degree, and then the city, we're going to give you a $200 grant for a program. Now, some of us can sit in the position and say, that's bull. You haven't made me whole with this bull crap. Oh, well, we're going to close down some stores and do some bias training. We've been in America for 400 years. How's that training worked out for us? But we ain't got the balls to stop drinking coffee, to call corporate America on their stuff, to call Hollywood on their stuff, but you'll pile on to mute R. Kelly. I'm not on R. Kelly's side. You should have did that shit when it happened. Bill Cosby. He's so-and-so. Hey, I'm not on Bill Cosby's side. But I'm not piling on to Bill Cosby when there's a whole list, including your president, that need to be piled on first. Black folks love to jump on black folks. Oh, well, they're wrong. You should drive. No. Your boss wrong. The corporations are wrong. America's wrong. Your president's wrong. Let's pile on. Let's just keep jumping on people. All these stars out here, yap. We all know the history of slavery in this country. So Kanye making a statement about slavery shouldn't really matter, but it does because we got so many people in positions that are operating in a slave mentality. And we all do it, and we do it from the same premise as slavery. We do it so our children can have an opportunity to grow up in a society. That's what they did. A lot of us born in the mid-60s, we're the first ones to have full rights. But they didn't give us a blueprint. The mentality that we operate from is a slave mentality. And I don't care how rich you are as a black person. If you don't own stuff, that's why I like Jay-Z and Beyonce and a lot of these rappers. They catching on and they playing the game. And a lot of us other people with our degrees and all this stuff are upset. Because them white folks deal with them differently than they deal with us. Because they know we in line. We're following the program that they laid out for us. We're allowing you Negroes to have the American dream. Not your dream, the American dream. In order for you to maintain this dream, you're going to have to denounce some other Negroes. You're going to have to forget who you are, and then maybe we'll let you be our footstools. Only way out is ownership. People will tell you this political thing, and I say, show me where the politics worked for us. And I'm not talking about little things here and here and here. I'll support you if you got a politician that's willing to lose it all for his people. I'm not going to support you for somebody that's going to get up there and start, tongue wagging with these people and forget his people and do the same thing. Love President Obama. Don't like what he did in the office. Sorry. I'm tired of symbolism. Starbucks is giving you symbolism. And then radio personalities and people are coming on doing these commercials in support of Starbucks. Well, Starbucks had this program, and before this happened, they had the sensitivity thing. Why we always got to be niggas to come out and step in the front for these people, for the oppressors, for massa? Constantly. Every time these people have a problem, they bring out the black folks who have ties to them. We're so afraid to be untied to these people. All over the internet this week, you're seeing things happening to black people that would never happen to white people. You would never see a white woman get tackled by 3 black cops over some utensils. But we cover our heads to that type of stuff. We cover our heads to Starbucks and say, well, if we get a little money, then that works. If they did, stop giving people passes. There's no slavery pass. It's like somebody comes and punches your mama in the face, and you stand there like, well, mama, let's see what we can work out. Your mama got punched in the face, and you talking about what we can work out. That's the slave mentality we're talking about. We ain't got the nerve to put up a sign and say, this is Blacktown. Oh, wait, it's all inclusive. It's not all inclusive. Stop it. The mentality has to change in our mindsets. Slavery was real. Everybody's getting compensated for everything. The more people piling here across the border and across the seas, the less you get. You're not entitled to your full rights. They give you rights, and then the next year, they pass a immigration act. And they give them part of or most of what you're supposed to get. And we're still sitting here clapping our hands and thank you, Jesus, for my little bit. In order for us to make change, we have to be willing to change ourselves. Talking to some people tonight on the train, we're talking about Chinatown. Every business in Chinatown is Chinese owned. Nobody's going to say nothing to the Chinese. They're not going to call them racist. They're not going to call them separatists. They're not going to call them prejudiced. They're going to try to do business with them. Greek town, Jew town. Everybody else is allowed to do and operate without a mindset of being under the oppressor. The Chinese man, Mr. Chan, said, black people are the only people that fight to be under their oppressor. And we're the only ones that pile on when a black man is down. Here's my thing with the Bill Cosby thing. I read all 46 depositions. 26 of them I immediately threw out. The other 20, I said, Bill, you're suspect. I did a whole thing on it. And if Bill's suspect, we all better pull out our Rolodexes and think back. Because a lot of stuff could come up and bite you in the butt. The thing about the Cosby trial is, same thing about the OJ trial. We tried you. We couldn't get you. We'll break the rules to try you again, and then we'll convict you. In the OJ case, this could have happened. This possibly could have happened. This possibly could have happened. None of the stuff which happened but we're going to convict you on it. And we all sat there and watched it. We watch our young people getting killed in the street. We accept the nonsense from the Department of Justice that they can't do anything. But yeah, let's pile on over here. Racism is just a big distraction to keep you from doing what you actually need to be doing, to keep us from doing what we actually need to be doing. Well, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm trying to make a way. Trying to open some eyes, some minds. And believe me, once I get in the position I want to be in, then I'm going to make a difference. Just like when I took 4 years of my life and mentored young men from 14 through 18. Anybody can call me and talk to me and get some advice or whatever. If they're trying to do something, I'm trying to do something with you. If I can. We all in the same boat. Just because I got a job don't mean I got a pocket full of money. I just got a job working for massa. And my goal is always not to work for massa. For my kids not to work for massa. That should be all our goals. Our goal should have been, and God forgive, I'm not talking against Dr. King. We love them. Some of the things that we have are because of him. But they made the choice. Do we want to deal with these militants, or do we want to deal with this soft touch preacher? We're going to deal with the soft touch preacher because we can manage that. And he's talking that American dream stuff that we will never fully embrace with them because it's not in our heart. There's no option of black people in America running around attacking white folks. My cousin Tiny writes, "Hey, cuz, someone just said since they so into bringing up the past for R. Kelly and Bill Cosby, why not arrest the lady that's responsible for lying on Emmett Till?" Basically because she's dead now. But that's all the things that we put up with, that someone had to die. A young boy had to die. Everybody in the world heard the call for Trayvon Martin. But they still allowed this man to walk. After he violated this boy's civil rights, he killed the boy, he walked. Tamir Rice is a 12-year-old standing in the park. They rolled up on him, shot him dead. I want to hear about let's march over here. We're done marching. These people change their strategies. If you're in a war and your enemy changes strategy, you have to change strategy too. Time out for all this marching. If I'm part of a march, I want to be part of the march that we're marching and we're saying to each other, this is what we're going to do. We're excluding them from the conversation because they need to be excluded so we can talk. And then once we decide what we want to do and what we're going to do, then we talk to you. If we keep our jobs, okay, fine. We got our jobs. Start taking our money and putting in. Have the guts to say, this is Blacktown. But I'm not jumping on Cosby and R. Kelly and all this stuff. These men were the men that they allowed into their world, into their circles. All the people that helped Bill Cosby by bringing these women to his home and everywhere else, they need to be locked up too. She needs to run that $3.4 million back. We need Harvey Weinstein in Hollywood to be shut down. You want to mute something? Mute Hollywood. Shut Hollywood down. Don't get out on your high horse when you're being Mary Jane and all this other stuff and you writing movies and you're allowed to participate in Hollywood, and that's the biggest sleaze pit in America. So shut all that down, black people. It's all just a big distraction from who your real enemy is. Bill Cosby, hey, he's a man just like everybody else. We're all flawed. Flawed people can do some good. Flawed people can do some bad. And like I said, I read the 46 depositions a lot of that stuff could go out. R. Kelly, I saw the movie, the documentary. I mean, not the documentary, but the video. I said, that's R. Kelly. Your justice system let him off. I didn't let him off. That's R. Kelly. You saw it. I went to R. Kelly concert once before. I was like, this is crazy. It's all these young girls around and this is going on. But I faulted the parents that brought their kids to the concert. We're not finna go back and play their game. We get caught up in so much of they nonsense. You should care about this because we care about it. But we don't care about nothing you care about. It's frustrating. It's sickening. And that's the nonsense that Kanye is going through. Because he's allowed himself to be pulled into that world. It's a world full of nonsense and pretentiousness. Kim Kardashian is famous because she gave a blowjob on film and leaked the tape. Bet ain't no black women gonna do that and get the same treatment. We're allowing our girls to see different stuff and say this is acceptable. I'm not hating on Nicki or Cardi B or any of these rappers that take their talents and escape poverty in slums and have a opportunity to use their voice to do something. The problem is we haven't educated them in doing anything, and it takes them a long time to get to that point where they can give back. But we don't make it without them. The boat brought us all over here. We don't make it without them. All our parents went through the same thing. The beatings, the lynchings, the racism, and it's all at the hands of white folks. People tell me, oh, well, that's these left wingers or right wingers. Oh, well, you got a victim mentality. It's not a victim mentality. It's a I'm done fucking with you mentality. Until you give me what's owed to me. Well, you weren't a slave. That was your great-grandparents. Can you give me your great-grandparents' address and bank account number? Because I'm finna go over there and do what I got to do to your grandparents. Then that inheritance that you've been waiting on, yeah, I'm going to take care of that. And then I'm going to come and get you. And I'm going to come get your family. And we just going to do an experiment. Because you believe that there's no effect. Stop letting white people discourage you from being who you are, from being black. I tell all the white folks that know me, you can't be my friend if I can't be myself. And I'm going to say a lot of bogus shit that, according to you, that you're not going to like. And I'm not going to accept your apologies for bull crap. And I understand you're raised in this system. You're raised to be blind. You're raised to point the finger at everybody except you. It's all types of stuff going on. And a lot of white folks are probably still going to buy Kanye's music. My cousin put something else on. I got to take my glasses off because I'm blind with these bifocals for the most part. She says, they just had a young black teenager killed in Bridgeport by a retired police officer. The 911 call, we heard it said 3 kids in school uniform is allegedly pulling on car doors. The retired cop must have had a scanner. He went to the location looking for the kids. Before the cops on duty got there, he shot and killed one of the boys. I think I heard something about that earlier. And you know what? They call it a justified shooting. Everything involving black folks is justified. And we go on because, well, you know, what other choice we got? The choice we got is to start planning. Okay, we work for these people. That's in the daytime. Can we have some meetings in the nighttime? We take all our money and we put it into the church. And as I said before, why haven't the churches, they build bigger churches? Why couldn't we buy up the neighborhoods? The reason that gentrification happens is because these people come in, even foreigners come, and they do like these tours, and they encourage the foreigners to come into the neighborhoods and just buy a piece of property and hold on to that piece of property. And then when the gentrification comes, that property becomes prime property, and we already bought it. And then they sell you that stuff. Well, this is going to be great for the neighborhood. What they don't tell you is you're not going to be in the neighborhood. So you got this great neighborhood, but I'm not allowed to be a part of it. But you sold me a bill of sales, like that alderman said about the Obama library. And now you got a trauma center. You ain't going to have a trauma center because you ain't going to be over there. You ain't going to have a Jewel's. You ain't going to have a Walgreens. You ain't going to have a new train station because you not going to be over there. Unless you can afford to be there and we deem you a good nigga. We got to get tired of hearing the nonsense. We got to actually open our ears. I'm not crazy. Kanye's not crazy. You're crazy if you want to continue to believe what you believe when you've seen the evidence throughout your life that whatever these people say, the opposite happens. And we're not calling it racism. We're calling it standing up in our blackness. How about that? It's got to change. We've tried everything. We tried to get along with these people. We don't bother these people. We didn't get any reparations, and that's the only thing that's going to save us because, like I say, why are black people paying for education, period? Oh, well, y'all should have got that money a long time ago. Y'all should have got this. How are we going to get it when y'all beating us, lynching us, creating rules to stop us from moving up in the world? And then if we do get our own community to do something, you come in and take it. How were we supposed to get any type of reparations back then? See, this is the type of nonsense they'll spew to you, and then they'll blame you. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Oh, we know that you ain't got no boots on. Too bad for you. And while we doing all this arguing and everything, take a look downtown. In all these big cities, look at all them skyscrapers. How many do we own? That's the distance of what's been done to us in this country. That's how much room you got to make up. And it's going to take at least 500 years for that to happen. When we have opportunities with the basketball, with the football, we let it slide. Real revolution means you fight until your cause is won, until your demands are met. Not, well, we're going to close a lot of stores and do a bias training. It's not bias. There's racist people working throughout this system. That's what supports the systematic racism. I've experienced it in school, an eyewitness. Never gone and done anything to white folks, but if you do something, I'm going to call you on it. Be damned, what happens? Seeing these people in school settings allow white folks to be way behind on their payments and send them to class, and seeing black people get treated just the opposite. On your job, 10, 15 years, never getting a promotion, white person comes in within 6-8 months, they're up the corporate ladder. So a lot of us just feel powerless. Now you got Adidas. They're like, well, we're probably going to, we haven't made up our mind, but we're probably going to drop Kanye. I give a damn about Kanye. They done sold all the sneakers that they need to sell. They're talking about where there's not a big revenue. Plus, we got a whole bunch of Negroes selling gym shoes. We got a whole bunch of Negroes buying gym shoes. What are we gonna do? We're not gonna sit here and pile on Kanye. I don't see it. I understand the nonsense. But that's his nonsense. He's lost. He really needs someone to step up and help him. Because I'm afraid that Kanye You know, I used to have the same fear for Mike Tyson that the world would make him feel alone, and then that we would isolate them, and that he would kill himself. And I see that in Kanye. I've had many friends whose mothers have died and just lost it. And some of them never really came back to who they really were. So Kanye made a statement. We know the statement was bull crap. He got called on it nationally, which was supposed to happen. Thumbs up to Van from TMZ. Then the next day, Harvey and Van did a segment because Harvey was like, well, I couldn't sleep. This was on my mind. Nobody should sleep comfortably in this country as long as we have these issues. I don't drink Starbucks. Well, I don't drink coffee, so it's easy for me to say screw Starbucks. But guess what? I didn't watch the NFL this year when we were calling for this national protest. I got to see my football. I'm too addicted to my football. I'm too addicted to this. Now they putting in rules, and another boy that kneel with him. Let's get that nigga too. And you got Stephen A. all on TV. Well, you got to understand, when master tell you to jump and do it this way, you do it this way. And every time we hesitate, they change things. That's why you got a G League and the D League and the basketball now. When we were talking about starting our own league, they said, we going to get these young niggas before y'all get a chance to start a league. See what I'm talking about? The more we talk to these people, the more they take your idea, implement it, because they got the money and the resources to do it. And most that's the biggest thing. We don't have the resource, and they are not going to give you the resource to be competition with them. Reparations mean we really have to compete with you. Reparations mean you not in debt. Student loans are backed by your government. If you get a felony, you do not qualify for a student loan. How you going to make it? In they race. We got to decide where we racing to. We can't be racing over here and racing over here and racing over here. We got to be racing in the same direction. I'm not a Muslim, but the longer I live, the more I look, they had it right. And they had it right from day one. And we didn't follow it. And that's a damn shame. I'm going to play this video for y'all that I did from Kanye. YouTube might trash it. But, you know, I'm going to post it as I usually do. That's why we try to get everybody to come from the Facebook side to the YouTube side so you can see the stuff. But you'll still be able to hear this documentary. And you're right, cuz the university is buying up everything down there. I've been in meetings with 60 white folks and 1 or 2 black folks. And he said, we're just going to push it through. And all we're going to do is give them a swing set. And then they come and tell you, and your pastors and everybody come and tell you, oh, well, they're going to build a library part on it, and we're going to get some jobs. Does jobs equal reparation? You're going to get an opportunity to work for us, nigga. That's what this is translating for. And maybe if you're lucky enough to become a doctor and work for yourself, or a lawyer and work for yourself, you still got a ton of bills. So the reparations helps you. If we get reparations, let's erase your student loan debt. Let your kids be able to benefit and go to school for free. Stop buying into this, if you work hard type of thing. You could work hard 20, 30 years on these jobs, and the white person that works 1 or 2 years will walk in and walk right in front of you. My blood is just boiling today because I see it every day, and I get tired of blacks being so willing to condemn and jump on other black folks, but they don't bring that same energy when it comes to these white people. Pray for Kanye. Pray for us.